Anytime I think about raising money, I'm like, okay, what are the gotchas? What are
Yeah,
the issues? How hard is this to do? I'm sure there's some rules about how it's done.
absolutely. So it's really well done by the by SEC and FINRA are the two agencies that manage it. And they've kept the process relatively simple. So there's platforms that have to be approved by the SEC and FINRA. And they're out there, the big ones like Start Engine, WeFunder, Dealmaker. I mean, if you Google equity crowdfunding, 10 or so will pop up that you can use. Um, and essentially, you go to one of those platforms, you present, hey, I want to raise money. This is who we are as a company. They might ask to look at your financials, depending on the platform. And then they'll have an initial fee you'll need to pay to be able to pay for the compliance piece. And basically, that is it. You have to fill out what's called the Form C. And you have to explain all the risks that were associated with investing in your company. And so you have to make this public disclosure of your company. And basically, what that is used for is when someone's going to decide whether or not to invest, they can review your company. What are the financials? What's your growth? What's your growth rate over year? You have to show people what's going on. You show them your profit margin. But that, it's not as hard as it sounds. And it really depends on what levels you're going to go for. Because if you're raising between below 1 million, you don't have to show audited financials. If you go above 1.2 million, you need to have audited financials, but you can actually raise that first 1.2 million tranche, use some of that money to go get the audited financials and then keep running the campaign. So there's a lot of flexibility and that's really built into it to be able to help small businesses on how to do the fundraisers.